Alright, this is Team Last Call here. We're doing our quantitative project, the final project here for Marketing 450 at CMU. Fire up chips, let's go do this. This quantitative project is regarding coupons and the use and opinions of coupons. We're working for an independent consulting firm, trying to gather some data on how students use them and how they prefer to use them. I'll give you a quick executive summary of our findings here. We think the findings were really blunt and obvious when we went through the data. Our biggest weakness and improvement opportunity is the level of discount of coupons. That is the most important to students, and it is our biggest weakness. This will be discussed in further detail throughout the project, and we'll show you exactly how that is being measured. Alright, so the research importance here, we have several objectives. We're trying to find the strengths and weaknesses that we're performing right now with the coupons, the important attributes of various coupons, where our improvement opportunities lie, the preferred levels of certain attributes, and then we're going to also find a price range, the specific level of discount that students prefer when they're using coupons. The research methods that we use to compile all this data include customer satisfaction, which we use to find strengths, weaknesses, important attributes, and areas of improvement. Then Van Westendorp, that was used for the price range. And then conjoint analysis also looks at the attribute importance and the preferred levels of those attributes from a customer acquisition standpoint as compared to the customer satisfaction, which is a customer retention. Alright, so just to give you a quick overview of how we conducted this survey, we had a sample that consisted of Marketing 450 students. There's 4 really good looking ones right there doing what they do best, and those 2 last ones go wings all day. We had a sample size that consisted of about 200 people. That varied as the survey went on. We lost some people, but it was around 200. It was a web-based survey, and the limitations of this quantitative survey was that you don't get D-squared when you do quantitative. You don't get the depth or discovery. Alright, so to begin with the customer satisfaction, we're going to talk about strengths. Right there, Henrik Lundqvist, best goalie in the NHL. His strength, butterfly. And then we're also going to discuss the weaknesses. That's Roberto Luongo, probably one of the worst goalies in the NHL. He chokes. And then next we're also going to discuss the attributes of coupons that people prefer. You know, when you're talking about attributes, what's important from a goalie's perspective, got to be flexible. I can never do that. Alright, now we're also going to talk about improvement. You see the famous Jimmy Craig here from the Miracle team working on it. You know, he's constantly improving. Otherwise, I don't think he would have been able to defeat the Russians like he did. So we're going to look for improvement opportunities and where we can improve our performance here on the coupon. Alright, so to begin, we're going to introduce what we call Net Promoter Score here. And Net Promoter Score is used as a benchmark to scale your company across other industries and other companies as well, instead of just inside your own. The higher the NPS score, the better. And how you get NPS is you run the data through SPS and you use your promoters, which are your 9 and 10%, and then you subtract those from your detractors, which are your 6s and belows. And then that will give you your overall NPS score, which is a percentage. And then you use that to compare yourself with other companies in various industries, and that's just a quick image for you. Alright, so these are the NPS score. Well, this is the NPS score we calculated for CMU. We're sitting at 31, and we took Apple, IBM, and TurboTax. Specifically Apple and IBM, just because we feel like those are 2 of the most successful companies around, period. And we wanted to see how we compared with the top of the top. And as you can see, we're not doing that bad. IBM, we're a little bit closer. Apple's way up there. That's kind of expected that. And then we chose TurboTax because we thought they are kind of in a related field to CMU when it comes to education and teaching people how to do things. We had some difficulties finding other universities to compare to, so we just tried finding a company that was in the industry of teaching people how to do things. And we think TurboTax, they take you step by step to kind of teach you how to do your taxes, and it is kind of a learning process. When you're going through it, you learn what's involved in taxes and stuff like that. So when compared to them, we think we're doing fairly well. Like I said, you know, we're up there with the top companies in the world, and when compared to a similar company like TurboTax, you know, we're doing pretty well. So it's a good sign for CMU there. All right, now we're going to move on and talk about the performance analysis and see exactly how we're performing in specific areas. This is satisfaction rate for this various categories here: availability, method, the overall effort, and level. As you can see, level is, like I said in the executive summary, it's the worst thing we're doing. And the availability and the method of delivery, those are our strong points there. You can see that guy's happy, he's all right, and this guy, he's not happy, he's pissed. So once again, just to reiterate what I said, level of discount, that's a huge weakness for us. That's something we really need to work on. And then our strengths are the availability of the coupons and then the methods that they're being distributed. You know, right now, like I said, you know, the level of performance, you know, right now we're making them be a goaltender with no glove. We want to give them that high quality Vaughn glove up there. That's the level we're looking to get. All right, so now we're going to move on to the importance analysis and see what people find important when using coupons. Here we go. You know, this is, like I said in the executive summary again, is not good. The level of discount is the most important, and we are not doing well in that. So, you know, in the delivery method, that's up there too. And the least important is the ability to find the coupon. You know, the people don't really see that as an issue right now. And this is just another way to look at that table. It's in a bar graph form. You know, same things, level of discounts, the most important. I'll give you a minute to look at that. Alright, so just to reiterate the level of discount right now, you know, we're giving our customers, you know, we're giving them a poor level. You know, they don't even have a glove and they're sitting in the net about to face a Zdeno Char 100-mile-an-hour slap shot. We need to give them that high level Vaughn. We need to give them that high quality so they're ready and they're happy. So now we're going to look at areas of improvement, where we can improve, what we need to do better to help increase our customer satisfaction here. Alright, so this is what we call a quadrant analysis here. We're going to use this in the next slide just to kind of show you where and how our company is performing in various areas. You know, if you see a plot point in these spots, that's what it is. It's a major strength if it's upper right, it's a minor weakness lower left, and so forth. So let's show you how we're doing there. As you can see, the delivery method and availability, you know, we're doing good in those. Those we don't really need to worry about too much. We're doing well in those. However, once again, you know, the level of discount, it's a major weakness that we really need to work on. And then same with effort, that's a minor weakness. Not as important, but you know, something we should take into consideration when looking to improve. So the improvement index, what you're going to see here pretty soon, it's the higher the improvement index score, the higher the improvement priority it is. So when you see a higher score, that should get focused on over others. I'm going to show you that. Here we go. You know, I know it's getting repeating ourselves here, but level of discount, you know, we really need to improve that. And how we got this score is we took the importance, so 0.52, and we multiplied it by the scale, which was 10, and 10 subtracted by 5.84. And you do that quick calculation, and that will give you 2.15 for the level of discount. And we did that through all of them, and then ranked them in ascending order. And like I said before, the higher the number, meaning the more important it is, and you need to focus on that one over other priorities. And this is just another way to look at that table. You know, level of discount, it's you know, we need to fix that. That's the most important, and we're not performing in that. So, you know, right now we're really dropping the ball. You know, we're kind of like Vancouver right now in Game 7. You know, our customers want to riot like they did. You know, that's the most important thing, and we are dropping the ball on it. We need to fix that really quick, or we're going to have a mess on our hands. Alright, so now we're going to move into Van Westendorp. What we use Van Westendorp is to find a range. We're looking for a price range where people like to see their coupons at. You know, there's the range of a hockey net. That's where good old Jimmy Howard's going to be taking the Wings to the Stanley Cup there. So this is what we found in the data. The sweet spot is between $20 and $25. That's really where people like to see their coupons at. They want to. So yeah, $20 to $25 is the sweet spot. That's where people are comfortable at. And right now, this is based off medians. We use the medians simply because the standard deviations were so high. They were so off from the means that we thought it would be a little deceiving to use those. So that is why you see the medians on the graph and not the means. All right, this is what we call a waterfall graph. This is kind of showing the same thing that the previous one did. As you can see, it's falling between that 20 to 25. That's where the majority of our customers feel comfortable. That's where they find themselves getting a good deal at. And this waterfall graph is just simply another way to show you. When you see the big drop off, that's where you want to really pay attention to those ranges. So once again, 20 to 25, that's what you want to get. That's where the customers are happy at. Anything above that, you know, they're thinking that's a little too expensive. And anything below that, they're thinking, you know, this is a little too cheap. Maybe it's maybe it's not worth it. So you want to try and stay within that 20 to 25 range. And then I mean, look at that goalie. You see that range? Can't ask for a better range than that. That's just impressive. Alright, so now we're going to move on to conjoint analysis. Like I said earlier, this is a customer acquisition standpoint. We're going to be using this to find, once again, attribute importance, and then we're going to go even further and find out the preferred levels of those attributes. So here we go. This scale, it's based off 100, so if you add those numbers up, they're going to equal to 100. Being a dead horse at this point, level of discount, most important. You know, that's what customers want. They want to see a high level of discount. Delivery methods up there, that's pretty important as well. They want to deliver to them in a convenient manner. And the type of coupon, you know, it's not so much, not that important to them. But once again, those attributes, you know, that's what we need. Flexibility is key for a goalie. Level of discounts key for coupons. And now we're going to go into the preference levels of those various attributes that we just discussed. The scales you're about to see, they are a zero-based scale. 0 is the average, above 0 is good, and below is bad. So here you can see this is the level of discounts. This is the bread and butter. This is what people want the most. This is a very important graph here. 50% off is the most preferred level of discount when it comes to college students. Buy one, get one free, you know, it perks our ears. It gets us interested, but, you know, we'd rather see the 50% off, and then 35% off, you know, it's not that doesn't really perk our interest that much. And then 20% off, come on, man, give me the 50. We don't want that. We're college students, we're poor, we need it. And once again, 50% off. You know, there's a typical Chicago player just doing something stupid, you know, breaking a stick in half, 50% off. Figures. Alright, now the next attribute section was delivery method. As you can see, people would prefer to get it on their cell phone. You know, we're really technological. We're always on our cell phones, and it's just a convenient way to get coupons now. You can bring it with you anywhere. And you know, paper book, not so much. It's, you know, it's still kind of used, but cell phone's much more convenient. The internet, you know, ain't nobody got time to print that stuff off. And then the swipe card, I mean, I can see that. It's just a pain in the butt to keep that swipe card in your wallet, keep track of it. Just put it on your cell phone. And here's, you know, just like I said before, you know, we want the cell phone apps. Look at all those beautiful covers. God, makes me want to go buy all those cell phones. All right, and this is the last attribute we have, is the type of coupon. So when people are looking for coupons, what are they trying to use them for? And as this graph is showing, people want to use coupons at restaurants. You know, like I said before, we're poor college kids, man. We're living off ramen noodles and water. Come on, give us some discounted food here. So, you know, people would prefer to see the restaurant coupons. The retail services, not so much. I mean, you know, go to the Salvation Army, save some money there. And then attraction entertainment, you know, we really don't see that as important. Like I said, we want to eat. And there you go. Look at that. Probably the greatest restaurant in the world. It's beautiful. Just want to go there right now. Eat everything they have. It's awesome. Alright, so just a reiteration of what we just talked about. The level of discount preferred, 50% off. It's the, that's the one we want the most. We would like to get those 50% offs delivered via our cell phone. And if you're going to deliver the 50% off in our cell phone, make it a restaurant, because that's what we want. So the total interpretation of our data here, we found, I was saying it throughout the whole podcast, level of discount, that we are dropping the ball on it. We're not doing good, and consequently, that's the most important. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that should be our #1 improvement priority. We need to fix that level of discount, because like I just said, it's the most important, and we are dropping the ball on it, and that is just that's an equation for failure right there, dropping the ball on your most important priority. So that's what we found throughout our whole findings, and hope you enjoyed this podcast. And this is our last project, so thanks, Coach Garver. We had a great class, and this is Team Last Call signing out for the very last time.